$5 to your account as soon as you install it. Quit playing today.
Deuce.
Justin, gotta play some games to get paid. That's how you do it. That's all I gotta do. Some shit still. Decided the Supreme Court case.
After that one, custom game.
Which means
I think the Super Bowl fall.
for state.
You want me on TV this time? I've never been on TV now.
Nope.
What?
I don't want to be on your team. I'm going to cook you. So when you're that?
Why don't you look at me?
She says so.
Come on and get cooked, man. It's what you wanted.
Don't do 3 times a charm.
Third time the charm is not the same thing. We on a different game now. This ain't the same game. This is not the same game. But
Chat.
you said you're getting the sorry Dolphins.
You know we got Justin Jefferson.
I don't care. He ain't better than Patrick Mahomes.
Probably is.
Not. You didn't finish your sentence. Probably is. Not.
I'm ready.
Hold on, what you got yours on? Rookie? Alright, let me put on pro.
That's the wrong thing. The team's changed.
Look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. All back here, all back here, get back. I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really. And I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back here, all back here, get back, all back.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 26 yards. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter.
And either way, he lost the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Dolphins nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensive. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the Dolphins first down. A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Dana able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Nick Westbrook-Ikhine,
38 yards.
And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay
He's
dirt
the
on
beauty.
4th and goal.
Yo, niggas get happy when they score 1 touchdown. I scored 3
So
already.
This drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Freak is up for you.
is incomplete.
No, why would you hit the beauty?
Extra point attempt.
Are you going to
They didn't get there. Didn't get a
Oh,
complete
wow.
successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
it?
ask them, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film?
I'll let you
with
figure
those
it
to
out,
try something
because
with
I told
the
you what
15
to
on
do.
the PAT?
Like this?
The only thing they needed to see on film
Like
now.
this.
You can't hold it. You gotta push it and push it again.
Kicking the ball through the post.
You gotta push X and you gotta push it again. You gotta push it twice. You can't just keep holding. That's
I
all.
did this.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs
can't
up
do it like
first
that.
and 10.
So
You
you
gotta
feel
wait until you push it, and then when you on your way to kick, you gotta push it again to get the power. Yeah.
Back to throw.
so you don't hold it.
Throw left side
I told you not to.
That's Rice. Down the left sideline. Kansas City touchdown. Rasheed Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have moved
It's over
out
for
in
you.
front by
It ain't over
3
for me.
touchdowns.
I'm losing by 20.
Extra point by
27.
Booker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Yeah, I'm close.
You been cooked before the game started.
Say Patrick Mahomes out.
Why?
Oh. He's the big one.
Nigga said, take Patrick Mahomes out.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
He is not the reason I win. Patrick Mahomes ain't scored no touchdown.
To kick it away.
My receivers scoring.
Who did you see?
The people that's catching the ball. Get down, boy.
How?
Miami set to take
Jump
over.
over there. Get
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They
You didn't
just
jump
scored a
over me.
touchdown last time out, but they still
Sorry.
trail by double digits
Sorry.
here. We'll see if this offense is
Sorry.
once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten them pretty revved up,
Whoa.
don't you think?
what?
Everything they were doing was
He's got him in.
Give me that.
And they've got it well across midfield.
Man,
Down
hit
to
this
40
ready.
before it's all said and done. That one good
This is
for
perfect.
37
I
yards.
don't even care
Now
if I
first
do
and
this
10
right.
in Chiefs territory, right at the
I
40.
have to.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout
I'm
here.
seeing confident.
And that's their second charge timeout.
Bro,
here in
it's still
this
the first quarter.
They're
You
down
are
to
getting
1 remaining.
cooked. If I score again, game over.
I understand that. Anything could happen.
No,
It's my
ain't.
ball at halftime.
Hey, I don't matter. If you're getting killed by 30 points in the first quarter, there's no reason to keep playing.
Who did be about that?
They'll look to throw here on first down. So the completion
I'm about to,
is there
if I
at
score
9
again.
yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
No, because it keep cutting off.
It's like,
Twice. I'm not trying to mess with that game like
A
that.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one's complete to Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss
You
of 2,
could pass
maybe
to
3
one
on the
person.
play. And that'll bring us to a
I'm
3rd
moving
and 4.
one good gap. I'm going to go inside there.
That's fine. You'll be alright.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, now he'll try
Interception.
to deep left side. And this
No,
is,
that's it.
and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that was my final
Timeout
time
called
out.
for by the offense.
But they just
And my
cheated.
goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. A-Chain.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
You don't think he got in, he didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
You know what you're running.
Calling no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
I'll let you score.
Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Dolphins.
I see you chasing.
I wasn't chasing you. I just clicked on it.
There to make the
I
grab.
don't really know.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down
No, I
to
wouldn't
14.
know.
Here, let me see.
Boy, a little panic here early in the first quarter. Onside kick.
I said, let me see.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
I told you, let me see. I was going to show you how to kick.
And he takes it all the way, but
That's all right.
there's longer on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
You need to find that.
Illegal touching.
So they obviously declined that, and it is
Why you
a
touching
touchdown.
him?
They still had the option.
Oh.
Let's face
Tell your
it,
dude to stop touching you, bro.
when you score a touchdown, an easy call for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
What are you doing? I'm trying to fuck. This is what you doing. Move.
Tell your people to stop touching me, bro.
There you go.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games this season.
So let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah, yeah. It was almost over for you, bro.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Yep.
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chiefs.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. In motion, Hill. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start.
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yep.
Now Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Finds Dulcich out left side. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
14 yards on the play. And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Michael Dana.
His 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, he had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They'll drop the throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
46-yard line.
Yellow! Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in that second-half blowout material.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
48. Dolphins 19. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Greg Dulcich from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's taken out of bounds.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And how about what just happened there? Just a total breakdown defensively. They're thinking he's going to spike this, so they let their guard down. But he never had any intention of stopping the clock. He wanted to throw the football. And he caught him napping, and this turned into a huge play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Greg Dulcich,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Dolphins 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Butker on for the PAT. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield and across the 45 before going out. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And now it is official. That last catch is going to vault him past Flipper Anderson's mark of 336 receiving yards in one game.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Mahomes.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
2nd down and 6 now.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Dolphins 37. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Tua. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there. As his guys will... Get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
43! Attack! Yellow!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 57 colors. Our go blue, lady. Hey, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, 37 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one-sided really.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.